mistreated. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I broken the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me. Yeah, I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Carolina Panthers versus Cam Newton and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That's on the guard, Connor Williams. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 15 carries, 62 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Now Mond going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. A Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 5 catches, 59 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Off play action. Newton. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Finding Gaskin underneath. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'm trying to do better here. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down. Mond out of the shotgun. Up there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air, Mond. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Mond. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Mond looks to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They're going right back to Hamler. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Mond going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game
and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. To throw is Newton. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Newton. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is Gaskin on the carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. Out to the right here to Shepard.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw, Newton. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, 78 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Gaskin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton now to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Pushing his way through. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Newton. That's taken in by Hilton, a great catch. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again is Newton. He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Throwing is Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Steps away, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cam Newton, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on... No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Just bowling over tacklers. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding...
Touchdown, Carolina! DK Metcalf, 53 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 50, Newton. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Second and 10. Off the play fake, Mond. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Pollard going to try the right side. And fights through one man. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra play by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Newton on 1st down. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Newton now to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Panthers have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was that, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Kyle Long back from retirement, the guilty party on that one. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run left with Pollard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is caught. Touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 20. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. That will throw here to his running back, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. it's Newton. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Newton throwing again. Oh, some strong running. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The give is to Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Newton out to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Myles Gaskin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And, boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st down, here's Mond. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Newton. It's caught. Smith. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Here's Newton. Goes right back to Smith again. That catch good for only a couple. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. To the air again, Newton. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Newton. He sets up the screen to Jones. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 16, Newton. Complete to Hilton. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Newton. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second down and goal. Newton, touchdown, Eagles. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Smith catches left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Throwing is Newton. Jones has it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Cam to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He was looking for John Ross that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Ross, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On third down, it's Pollard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you